Second show. Second show.
Second show, yeah. All right, we're good. And let me just get rid of all the clutter so I don't get confused. All right, we are good. Welcome, everyone, to the Just Show. My name is Alex JeDaily with our guest we will get to in a few minutes. Thank you for watching and tuning in, guys. This is my second show, so bear with me, but I really want to get good at this for the community and start giving back and entertaining you guys and letting the lesser knowns mingle in with the FGC, because obviously things have really grown exponentially over the last, mostly last 2-3 years. My name is Alex JeDaily, your host. First off, I'll talk about just recent happenings in the Florida community. We had a local tournament where there was no collusion. I actually got third place, losing to Daniel Crespo, one of our local players. He actually uses Balrog. We had a very close match, but I did, instead of straight dash super to chip, I did lower, and the super still came out. And as I was going over his knockdown body, he arised and beat me, so that stunk. But besides that, and then I lost to CJ Taj from Orlando as well. Great 8-on player. We had an awesome match, but that was just an amazing weekend for me playing again since EVO. So yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about for me for this weekend. Starting future weeks, I'll go over what's been happening in the late, previous weekends, whether events and stuff. But today, I want to talk about solely Smash Brothers, Melee, Brawl, 64, even that Game Boy one they made. So I brought on some great guests. These guys, you may or may not know them already. If you don't, you're going to learn all about them. I'm first going to introduce my man on the right. His name is Juan. Is that how you say it?
D1.
D1. Okay, right. So D1, introduce yourself. Say hello to everybody.
Hey everyone, how's it going? This is D1 Mangret. My middle name is actually Allah, for you guys that don't know. That stands for God. Let's see, I got into the Melee scene around late 2004, and my first tournament was around '05 in New York City, hosted by DA. It was the Gauntlet Series, and I believe around like '06 started attending the MLG tournaments that Smash was hosted at, and around 2007, once MLG started supporting the grassroots tournaments, I believe that was probably around the golden years of Smash, and like around '08, once Brawl came out, I started playing Brawl a bit, was one of the top players for Brawl, and then around '09 decided to quit Brawl because, I don't know, I guess everyone started quitting Brawl around that time, and I started getting into other fighters. That's when I actually attended my first EVO, picked up Street Fighter 4. That was where Justin Wong and Daigo got to fight each other on like the big stage. That was my first ever EVO. It was really hype. And let me see. Around 2010, actually late '09 into early 2010, I started getting into commentary. And I started taking it more seriously around Apex 2010 in the summer. That was like it was pretty hype for me. Alex Strife, big ups to those guys. They try to push for me to become a commentator. Me, Prague, Dogi Samic, and let me see. I guess after that, I've been just trying to mainly perfect my skills as a commentator. Also help promote the Smash scene through Twitter as much as I can and other avenues of social media. Also, I host tournaments locally at the Next Level. Big ups to Henry Sen, who allowed me to host tournaments at the Next Level Arcade. All right,
Very
take it
cool.
away.
Thank you, D1. Appreciate it. And on the other side, we have the reigning, I guess the second time EVO champion for Super Smash Bros. Melee. As you may know, their entire community stepped up. They caught my attention, and I've always had a soft spot for Smash. That's why I always pick on you guys. But want to welcome and thank you so much for coming on, Mango, who was your EVO 2013 Smash champion in Melee, coming back from the loser side, which in Smash is not very easy to do. So, hey, Mango, how's it going?
What's up? It's going good. Basically did nothing all day waiting for the show. And,
Dedication.
I watched my comment video a bunch, and yeah, I guess I started playing Smash in like 2000. Well, competitively, I've been playing since 2007, and just like playing the game since probably it came out in 2001. So I've been playing since it came out, but just started playing competitively in 2000, like late '06. So I've been playing the game for like seven, almost 8 years now. And yeah, won Evo, and I'm happy about that.
What was the last tournament you won or were a big part of before this Evo? Because I believe you came back out of retirement or something.
Yeah, I was retired for a while, but the tournament I won right before Evo was actually the Evo qualifier, Zenith, that happened like 3 weeks or like a month before Evo, which was a big tournament. So I actually won back-to-back pretty big tournaments, so that was good.
Nice. By the way, guys, as Mango is talking, a combo video just came out to the Hulk Hogan Real American theme song right now, so you can see him pretty much kicking some ass right now.
Good video.
Yeah, I really love the song. The song is awesome too.
I'm a sucker for anything Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan's the man.
So we'll get back to that. All right, so first off, So first off, let me ask you a question, D1.
Yep.
How many years has Apex been happening, and have you done commentary since day one?
Let's see. I believe the first Apex was in 2009, and this was held at a smaller venue in New Jersey. And I think it's been running since 09, 010, 12, and 2013. That's like about four Apexes. Yep.
Nice. And obviously you do enjoy, because I try to commentate, and I'm horrible at it. Mango, have you ever commentated, or have you always been strictly a player?
Actually, as I reached like the later, the years of my career, I've actually enjoyed commentating a lot, and I definitely do want to start doing more commentating in the near future for sure.
I can imagine for you, D1, it's easy because it's been the same game for over a decade, so you never have to learn anything new, and every tournament you focus on is pretty much Melee. Do you commentate Brawl as well?
I actually commentated Brawl around 09 and 2010 as well. Yeah. Both games are actually completely different, so I definitely had to do some homework before actually hopping on the mic. I couldn't just wing it.
That's cool. Mango, how old are you now, if we don't mind asking you?
21.
When did you first get into Smash?
When it came, well, competitively?
Competitively. Well, when was the first time you ever laid hands on it? Do you remember?
When I ever first touched the game. Funny story is, my mom bought me a GameCube, right, when I was like 12 or 11 or whatever, and I had a choice to either get FIFA Soccer 2000 whatever or Melee, and I chose FIFA Soccer over it.
What?
And then, yeah, it's really funny. And then I ended up getting Melee like 8 months later because I was too busy playing FIFA Soccer, which I'm actually amazing. If anybody wants to play me at FIFA Soccer 2002 or whatever, I'll probably beat you.
Play me in that or Bulls vs. Blazers 94 on Super Nintendo. I'll whip you in that. No, that's cool, man. My first fighting game, actually, competitively, I used to play MK and all that back in the day because I'm a decade older than you. But CVS2, I don't know if you've ever played Street Fighter, and we'll get into that. But Capcom vs. SNK2, before I ever played that in arcades, I was randomly at a FYE, and they had it on sale for like $20, and I bought the game, and I picked like the worst characters in the game, King, and I was playing. I was like, man, this game's awesome. Had no idea there was a scene for it, but I played it, and then when I found out there was a scene, I was like, I've been playing this for last year, and I never knew there was a tournament for it. So it's weird how we get into some of these fighting games, especially if you don't come from a strictly fighting game background. D1, when did you first start playing Smash?
I actually got Smash I think it was 1999, the 64 one came out.
Mm-hmm.
I actually got it on release date. Was playing Smash ever since release. Same thing for Melee. Same thing for Brawl. Like, I got into the scene though at 04 though. So, like, really late.
Now, when I used to play, I played the 64 version with my buddies all the time, just for fun, right around when, like, WCW, NWO Revenge was coming out, and those were just the party games. Like, when the Smash tournaments first started out, they were never, like, single-player, were they? They were always free-for-alls, weren't they? Like, most of the tournaments?
The Nintendo ones, I know, like, Nintendo would randomly host little events here and there to promote Smash, and they were free-for-all last time I checked, with items, too.
Yeah. Do you guys miss items at all, Mango?
No, absolutely not. But they're definitely fun. Like I will put them on sometimes, and they're fun. Like they're definitely enjoyable. But yeah, I can live without them.
That's. I think they make four-way much more fun. And 1v1, yeah. I mean, you should change it up, but you guys have stuck to the same rule set. Well, for the most part, the same rule set. I know you've had a Unity rule set in Brawl, banning Meta Knight, then bringing back Meta Knight. I would still ban him. I used to play Melee, but I quit Brawl because of Meta Knight. Specifically, went to one of the first tournaments that came out. I literally, it was round robin pools. I literally lost to like 7 guys that all used Meta Knight, and I was using Peach. I'm like, forget this game. So I never played ever since.
All right.
Yeah, D1. What?
I was just gonna say I would let you finish, but did you see Skater 2 this past weekend?
I unfortunately did not. I was actually really sick. I'm still suffering from a bad sore throat, so I didn't get to watch anything. I just took it easy. What did I miss?
Oh, all right, all I'm gonna say is Meta Knight player took fifth place, and top four was not Meta Knight at all in the tournament.
Who
First
won?
place, okay, ADHD from New Jersey, a Diddy Kong main.
Ooh.
Second place from Florida, MVD, Snake main. Third place, I believe, was Denti, an Olimar main, and fourth was an Ice Climbers main. Oh, by the way, Denti's from Texas, and fourth place was Nakat from New Jersey, an Ice Climbers main who used to main Fox. So yeah, all the like really tough Meta Knight mains didn't even touch top four.
Do you
Like,
think that's because they were banned, people stopped picking them up, or no? Just the
not at
meta's
all.
changed, right? The days
Yep.
are over.
Absolutely.
That's good to hear. You know what? A lot of people, in the fighting game community, we don't like banning characters unless it's proven that some character's destroying everyone. You should never ever ban anybody. And we've only had one serious ban ever, which is Akuma in Super Turbo. He was just broken. And there's always been talks to like ban this character a lot, but it's all broken talk. But that's really cool to hear that Meta Knight, your meta game has definitely changed. So. But obviously the main star of the show is Melee. That was the big story this year, bringing back Melee, which I always preferred because random tripping ticked me off. Everyone hated random tripping. Good to know they're getting rid of it at Smash 4. Mango, let's talk to you. So tell me, it's funny how the camera sees me turning my head to the other channel. Let me ask you, while I show your YouTube video of you in the finals versus Wobbles, was this your first EVO ever attending?
Actually, well, like, the only other Evo I attended was in 2007 when Smash was a part of that. Otherwise, no, that basically like my first Evo in like forever.
Right. How did you feel like when the community started to do the donation drive and everything for breast cancer? If you don't mind me asking, did you personally donate?
I actually had no money at all because I had just lost Apex. So like, and like my income comes off Smash because I don't have a job. So like I was in no position to donate. If I won Apex, I definitely would have donated as much as I could. But I was really poor at the time.
No worries, though, man. Well, you're not poor now after winning Evo.
No, I won like the last like 5 tournaments. I'm rolling in money again.
Nice.
So now if there was a charity drive today, the kid can donate some money.
Nice. Now let me ask you: do you play Smash to win money, or what is the main reason you play Smash?
No one, like basically 9.999 out of 10 people in the Smash community do not. No one plays Smash for money because we were always so small that first place would only be not that much. Like even like when it was like $1,000, like oh my god, $1,000. But like no one ever played for the money. We all just played to say we won the tournament, to go home and like check our Facebook and it's like, oh, good stuff, you won the tournament, and it's like you're better than this guy for this week. Like that's what everyone plays for. That's what I play for. I just want to be the best, basically. And the money's just nice, because I get rewarded. But yeah.
Sounds like a true champion. And I'll be honest with you, my friend. Before today, I honestly knew nothing about you. I really didn't. I always thought, you just like the mango fruit, which you have shown me that it's the cat, right? It's nothing to do with the fruit.
Well, there's funny because the new stickers on Facebook, the cat is actually named Mango. So.
Okay. So how did you get the name Mango?
When I was like whatever 5th grade is, so I was like super young. I was playing Counter-Strike at a LAN center, and I was just really hungry, and so I put my name as I Want a Mango. And then my friend who I was going to school with at the time in 5th grade was like, just started calling me Mango, and then like it just stuck. So I've been Mango for like since 5th grade. So I've been Mango like half my life, and like no one calls me Joseph. So like even when I would go back to school, I'd always like forget like what my name was for like 3 seconds. It's like, oh, Joseph, I can't write Mango on this. So yeah, like just that's my name like forever. I'm having a child, and his middle name will be Mango.
Have you come up with a first name yet?
Joseph.
Are you going to teach him Smash when he's old enough?
Of course.
Is it going to be Smash 4 or Melee?
I'll let him pick, but
good answer.
I'll let him pick. I don't want to be that dad.
Nice. Let me ask you, now I know with Smash players, you guys live and die by your GameCube controllers.
Yep.
Have you been using the same one all these years, or do you go through them like crazy?
That's actually a really great question because, look, right, I have it actually right here next to me. This controller.
I had mine, but not here. But yeah, go ahead.
I've used this for basically from Pound 3 up until I went to Sweden recently. So I used the same controller for, 5, 6 years of my career, and it finally like I even lost tournaments because it was breaking and it would mess up. But I was so stubborn because I like it becomes so personal. Like it's like literally like my love. The love of my life was my controller. And so like it took me a long time to get over it and just like tell myself that it's broken and I needed a new one. So I just got a new one, but I used the same one for like 6 years. I used the same control.
Nice, nice. D1, do you still play as much as you used to, or are you just commentating lately?
I actually still play with the top players in New York City every now and then. I actually host them at my house every week. It's like I don't know if you know G Money, Alucard New York.
I
Alucard
of course know him. Yep.
Yeah, Alucard, DJ Nintendo, Hacks Money, and the rest of them. I always host every week that I can, so that we can all get together, refine our skills, get ready for the next major, and if there's a local, make sure these guys are still up to snuff.
Let me ask you something. I'm actually looking at this YouTube video. What are you guys looking through on your phone? You're looking through the rule set, aren't you, Mango?
Oh, in the video?
Yeah, you see it right now. After I think the second round, you and Wobbles
Yeah,
had the judges come over.
because he wanted to go FD, and I like despise FD more than like anything in my entire life, because I literally hate that level with a passion. And I was like, because usually we don't have bans in 3 out of 5, but Evo was doing like, some weird rules or whatever. So I was just pretty shocked, and basically we were just trying to figure out if he could pick it. But then I just went champion mindset. I'm like, whatever, I'll just beat him on this level too. Like, and then I was just okay with it. That's why I told him like, whatever, you can do it, even if it's not allowed. I'll do it anyway.
You're making me cry again, man. It's that champion spirit I miss. Dude, and I didn't get to finish when I was asking people about you. 'Cause, before I met you and Juan told me about you, Hungry Box, I was like, I thought you were like Armada, like you were either from Spain or something, an international player. And because I only ever heard of you, and when you came, it was a big deal. So I was assuming you're an international player, like Armada, which Armada, when I got into Smash just for Eve, I was watching all his videos, I'm like, God dang it, I can't do that crap unless I played for the last 2-3 years. But who would you say, honestly, your biggest rival is at tournaments? Like, who's the one guy you hate to face in a finals, but you just, with that competitive spirit, you want to face in the finals?
I'm never really scared of anyone. Like, I'll play anyone, whatever. And basically my rival, it can't be Hungry Box because I beat him 9 out of 10 times. But I do play him a lot, but I always kind of, spank him. So it's not really a rivalry. So I'd say Armada's definitely like my rival. We're like tied in tournament like sets. We're 3-3. He's Sweden, I'm America. So it's like he's probably my rival. I wish we played at finals in Evo. I would have liked to beat him in 3 out of 5 opposed to 2 out of 3.
And I was there supporting Juan because obviously he's my homeboy. And I was there as he was playing the finals, and they honestly were not aware that it was 2 out of 3 because Evo has actually always done 2 out of 3 for winners and losers except Grand. So he was like just shocked. He's like, wow, I'm like, that's nobody's fault. Obviously as an organizer, you should maybe tell your players, all right, this is 3 out of 5 or whatever. But, I felt bad for the kid. That was a great match and it was heartbreaking. But, that happens. He learned from it. He's a great guy. He tried helping me level up. So how about Mewtwo King? How's your rivalry with that guy?
Actually, me and him, I'd say he's probably... Actually, we've played, like... Our first time we ever played was at EVO 2007. And so we've been playing for years. Now that he's probably, like, my super rival. Armada's, like, my international rival. And Mewtwo King's, like... And the best part about me and Mewtwo King is that, he plays super defensive and I play super offensive. So it's, like, clash of styles, too. Like, it's a really good rivalry. And, yeah. So it's probably Mewtwo King and Armada.
Nice.
I usually get the better of Mewtwo King.
Do you see a lot of I'll ask you this question, D1. Obviously, just like Street Fighter, we have the Justin Wongs, the Chris G for Marvel and stuff. Your guys, Hungry Box, Mango, Armada, M2K. Besides those names, are there other names that could someday break through now, all the attention's back on Smash? Or do you think it's always constantly going to be these 4 guys at the top?
Well, we actually think that there's 5 people up there. Dr. Pee-Pee.
Oh,
Forgot about Kevin.
And Wobbles, obviously Wobbles getting second place.
Oh yeah.
Wobbles actually isn't really a top player. He just kind of had the tournament of his life at...
he kind of looked, I saw him, is that guy a journalist, doing reporting on the event? because he didn't look like a Smash player.
Yeah,
But
it doesn't.
yeah, watching his Ice Climbers infinite combos now. I was actually going on one of the cams like, shouldn't that be banned? He's like, no, it's a part of the game. Like, yeah, right. You're right. So that was great with the crowd going, wow.
Look at me, bobble. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah,
So
I was
let's.
gonna say-
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No,
But
go
as far
ahead.
as like up and coming is concerned, there's Pew Pew U, of course. On the West Coast, SFAT. I'm trying to think what other players. Dewan, who got like top 8 at Evo, that's shroomed. He's really good. He's gonna break into the top player mode. On the East Coast, there's Aziz, that's Hacks. He always gets like top 5 at majors. Vans was also really good too as far as placings are concerned, but I never seen him play recently. Shiz is also always a fan favorite. Trying to think up and coming. I know there's a player named PB&J from the South who keeps bigging up this player from Florida or from the South named Wizrobe. I don't know if you heard of him or if Hungrybox ever told you about him, but he's a really good Falcon main. Ice is really amazing too. That he's from Germany, an amazing Sheik player. He did really well. Javi from Mexico. That's a really technical Fox player. A lot of people love Javi, and also his Falco, his brother named Tuga. He's a Falco main. Trying to think. What else? Mango. What do you? Oh yeah, Axe, of course.
Zax,
That's a
West
no-brainer.
balls.
Are there any well-known Japanese
West.
players that, if you hear the name, like who's your Daigo of your scene?
All right. I'll let you take that one, Mango.
I don't know if we have any really good, like, super duper good Japan players. I know there's a few of them, like Gucci, the homie.
Gucci's really good. There's Amsa who got 25th at
Oh, the
Evo.
Yoshi player.
Yes, dude. Did you see the?
This
JeDaily,
crazy
did you see
Yoshi
the
player out of
matches?
nowhere.
I did not, but I heard about the Yoshi player.
25th out of 700.
Did you hear about Taylor Hicks, the American Idol winner? He got like tied for 233rd, man.
That's so funny, man.
I'll swear to you, I did not know that was him, but I saw him, right?
Oh, you saw him?
And when I saw the guy, I'm like, whose kid is playing in Smash? I was like, who's this kid playing in Smash? Like, who's he the father of? And then when I saw him, like, oh my god, how did I? Because that's like a decade ago. You don't know that's him. So pretty much America dominates Smash, kind of like the FGC dominates Marvel, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, all the top players are definitely here for sure.
Nice. Now, obviously, I was just baffled when you guys dominated, and it was close with Skullgirls, the donation drive. So let's talk about that for a second. Pretty much it helped put Smash back on the map, and there's been a history with the FGC. I've always felt that Smash is so big on its own, it doesn't need to coincide with our events. But there is room to host both games. It just depends mostly on your local community. If you have a local community for any game, you should do your best to host it if they support your event. Do you guys feel like you've always needed to be a part of FGC events, or you guys are happy with your Apex and your Genesis, and I believe Pound is no longer in existence, but events like that, like, are you guys happy, or now that Evo is such a success, do you want to be involved with all the FGC events as well, or do you want to keep doing your own thing? D1, you can go first.
All right, cool. I think Smash was actually really happy when we had like MLG's backing at first with all those sponsors, but then once we realized we had to go like straight grassroots, they rose to the challenge. There was no problem. They're able to stand on their own 2 feet for the next couple years. Even though Brawl was still strong, you still saw people trying to host Melee only events, trying to still keep Melee alive. And I still think, even though now that Evo was such a big success, that even though they do want the FGC to probably, try to accept them more, I still think Melee, if they have to, they'll still, be fine on their own doing grassroots events.
Nice. Mango, how do you feel about it? Like, are you happy where things are at now, or do you want another Evo? You want to be a part of Evo again?
I mean, to say that we don't want to be part of Evo again would definitely be a lie. 'Cause that was definitely like the sickest, coolest tournament. The spectators had fun. The players, like, to say that we don't want to be part of that would be a lie, because it was amazing. But we were fine. I always felt that people wanting to put Melee like in the FGC. Like, it never it's like whatever. Like, we're still like our own community. We did fine by ourselves. But obviously the sponsors and the over 100,000 viewers are nice. So that'd be nice for sure.
Nice. Now, let's talk MLG for a second. When they were hosting Smash, did you ever attend their events? Mango?
I was actually, when MLGs were around, I was only like 13, so...
Okay,
I never...
so that's a negative. So you're still trick-or-treating.
Yeah, I was a little kid. In
What
my
about
Peter
you,
Pan
D1?
outfit.
Yeah, I was really active in the scene as far as a competitor around '06 when MLG hosted their events, and I went to most of the East Coast ones. I even went to MLG Orlando in 2006, taking out Ken's brother Mana Cloud in pools. Actually, I was pretty hyped for that.
Nice.
But yeah, it was really fun. I liked the big crowds, how we had like commentators and everything. That's where like Wife, got really known for commentary, one of the best commentators out there. We still miss you, Wife, if you're watching.
Watching.
Um, yeah, dude, come back. But yeah, I really loved them. The giveaways, the raffles, the the production, everything was amazing about MLG. I would really love for that to come back for Smash. That was amazing. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, who knows what could happen in the future? Not that I know anything.
I saw
But
something on your Twitter.
yeah, something. Nothing's official, but I think MLG honestly is interested in having Smash back. Evo just showed how big a community, and I'm hosting. Most likely, I haven't announced it yet, but I will probably be bringing you guys back. Now, here's the next question. It is
Okay.
tough because now that Melee is still one of the biggest drawing games in comparison with all the fighting games, Street Fighter 4, Marvel. Are you guys excited for Smash 4, or is the community like, uh-oh, is this going to split us up and everyone's going to try it and then come back? Or are you guys excited to give it a shot, put Melee to the side, give it a fair shot, see how tournaments go? Or do you guys think it has no chance of ever comparing to Melee? Mango?
Um, if it doesn't have like the Melee engine, it already will not not be as good. Because the thing about Melee is just the engine. The engine itself is what makes Melee Melee. And like even Brawl's kind of the same like idea, but like not having the engine just makes it not as good. So I mean, I'll try it, but I know if it doesn't have the engine, that it definitely won't compare to Melee like even close. And I think it's gonna break the community will like like when Brawl came out, we like kind of split up, and then people tried it for a while, but eventually came back to Melee. So I think that's gonna happen. People are gonna try to like it and like force themselves and be like, oh, this is good, and then either they'll probably come back to Melee unless, yeah. So it'll probably be a sad 7 months where Melee's not getting any love, but it'll be back.
Yeah, that's usually what happens in our scene as well. So give a new game a shot, see what happens. I'm excited for it. Honestly, before Melee was even back into Evo, I had some friends over and like, we're sick of playing Street Fighter with each other. Let's have some fun because it's always competitive for us. And we busted out my Wii that I haven't touched in forever. It literally had dust I had to blow off. And we started playing Brawl because I didn't have Melee, and we had fun with it, man. So I know. As a partier, though, we're looking forward to that game. There's no denying, even when I was in college, when I was 19, 20 in college, that's all people were playing was Halo 1 and Smash, Smash Melee. So it was a pretty big deal. But are you looking forward to Smash 4, though, non-competitively? Like, are you excited? Because when the trailer came out, everybody was really hype, and seeing all these new characters we can talk about in a second, like, as a fan of the game itself, are you excited?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to put myself to the Brawl heartbreak because every person who loved Melee, when we heard there was going to be a new Smash game, everyone like got their hopes up, and then Brawl came out and like literally that's been worse than like breakups, man. That when Brawl came out, it just like shattered my heart. I was like, this game sucks. Back to Melee. So I don't want to set myself up for another heartbreak. But I'll definitely play it, and I'll give it a try, and I'll probably, like it. I want to be Kirby and turn into that stone. That looks like fun. But oh, in the wrestling ring, I'm actually really hyped for the wrestling ring. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to it that much. But I'll definitely give it a try for sure.
Nice. D1, what about you? Are you excited as a fan?
Yeah, I'm pretty open-minded. Love the series ever since 64. Just looking forward to more life coming back into the scene, more new blood. That's what happened with Brawl, actually. Like, there were a lot of players that wanted to play Melee, but they felt like the game's was like too old, so they're not going to get into it, and it was too hard. And once Brawl came out, they were like, all right, you know what, I'll give this a shot. It's less technical, like, and it's a new game. Who knows, I could probably be good at this one. Everyone's on the same level now because it's a totally brand new game, new engine and everything. And that's what I'm looking forward to with Smash 4. I want to see some new people come into the scene, maybe even some FGC players that shun Smash. Like, they're like, you know what, let's give it a shot after seeing what happened at EVO. Maybe this might be actually a good idea. Oh, look, JeDaily, he sold.
I haven't bought a Wii U yet, but I think the price will drop by the time the game comes out, so I'll definitely get one. I'm just hoping for them to make it work. I hope there's a way not to require the sensor bar like the Wii, because that's a pain for organizers.
Absolutely.
But I believe, excuse me one second. I believe the Pro Controller hopefully will work for it, because nobody's going to want to bring those tablets around, obviously. So they'll make something work. I believe the Wii controllers work, but that's still a pain because you have to have it wired to whatever extra controller. So if they make it easily accessible for players to get in, I really see it taking off. I would love to host it. I have a feeling they're probably going to release it around March, like they did. I believe it was Melee that was March, but Brawl was like the end of the year. But they need games fast, man. There's a stat that showed that the Wii sold more than the Wii U in the last couple months. And if you look at this, the game-wise, only 4 first-party titles were released in the last year for Smash. Or, I'm sorry, for the Wii U. That's how bad it is. So Nintendo's taking their sweet time. Their 3DS is their moneymaker, but let's hope, man, it comes out, because I would love to play it. I'm excited. Obviously, I'm excited for Ultra Street Fighter 4, which will bring me to my next topic. We'll start with you, D1. Besides Smash, have you ever played another fighting game?
Actually, before I got into competitive Melee, my first ever fighter was Soul Calibur 2. I got it on the GameCube because Link was in it. But the funny thing was, I actually didn't main Link because everyone on my block wanted to main Link. So I decided to just pick up Killick. And let me see, other than Soul Calibur 2, there was... Oh yeah, in '09 when I quit Brawl, that's when I got into Street Fighter. Then I realized I don't really like doing one-frame links that much. So I started playing BlazBlue. And after BlazBlue, once Marvel 3 came out, like, all my Melee friends, they forced it on me. They're like, all right, dude, you don't want to... Because I didn't want to go back to Melee or Brawl. I just wanted to, like, get into the FGC. And they're like, all right, dude, if you don't really like Street Fighter, try Marvel 3, because it's more like anime. Like, most of the anime community, they befriended me. So I said, all right, I'll get into it. I got into it, and now I'm like, that's my favorite game right now, next to Melee. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. As random as it is.
Well, who's your team? If you say Virgil, I'm disconnecting. I'm disconnecting your call right now. I'll do it. Who's your team?
All right, man. You're gonna be upset, dude. Wolverine, Doctor Doom, Virgil.
Okay, I would cancel the call, but I'm afraid I won't be able to get it working again. So I'm gonna let you slide just for that. So yeah, that's cool, man. Hey, honestly, if I really had time to learn the game, I would pick up that team too. It's a no-brainer team, no offense, but
No, it is.
yeah, no, but it's a fun game. I don't play it as much. It's big in Florida, obviously our Evo champions flocker. But that's cool. It's a great team. How about you, Mango? Play anything besides Smash?
Well, again, I started playing when I was 14, so I never really had a chance to play other games. And then I actually just tried to pick up Marvel. And my team is a lot cooler than D1, to tell you that.
Being from New York, D1, didn't Chris G used to play Smash himself? Were you around that time when he was playing?
He told me he played Brawl, and I saw him at a Brawl tournament using Yoshi and Ike. I was so confused.
Yoshi.
Yeah, I was like expecting him to pick viable characters, and nope.
So wait, hold on. You were confused when he picked a character you didn't think he played.
Collusion?
Yeah. I didn't say that. I'm just saying you were confused. That's all, man. Sometimes you got to question stuff. Okay, so what else? Let's see. Let me Mango. Okay, what is the farthest you've ever traveled for a tournament? Is Evo pretty much? Because you are also New York, right? Or you've been overseas, haven't you?
I'm SoCal.
Oh, you're SoCal. Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I've gone to Australia, to Canada, and to Europe, to Sweden specifically, for Smash.
How was your Australian trip?
It was great. It was amazing.
Good. D1, go ahead, sorry.
They have like 10 different McFlurry flavors at their McDonald's. They had a bubblegum flavor. I was like, oh my god, this is crazy.
Nice. What about you, D1?
Oh, wait, what? Say that again. I'm sorry.
Have you ever traveled outside to compete, or there's no reason to travel anymore to compete? You just want to help out the community and commentate?
I was actually about to travel outside of the country to commentate and help TO at VXG, but I didn't get my passport in time. As far as that, I only.
Oh yeah, you were that guy. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I was supposed to help TO for Smash there, but yeah, I got owned. I heard Alex Valle got owned too, so.
He did, yeah. Well, he tried, but getting your passport's a problem. But I'm Canadian, man, so I get mine renewed every 5 years. I'm safe. Yeah, we won't talk about where I'm really from. So anyways, all right. You know, we have about 20 more minutes. This is going good, guys. Let's see. We will get to the questions on Twitter in a moment. What else do I got for you, Mango? Doubles. Okay, let's talk about teams. Who would be your favorite partner to play with? Or do you have one when you go to tournaments?
Yeah.
Go, just you and me every time?
Well, because I grew up with my friend named Lucky, so we've been teaming since we're like 13. So like we go way back in teams. So he's always like my preferred partner.
Nice. Would you steal each other's lives all the time?
I always stole his. He always just ran away and saved lives for me while I put in work. Lucky's the best tank, man. He did it with Fox. Really good. At it.
Sorry, bad cough. Okay, a question about Smash I have, okay, in comparison to, like, Street Fighter. Bad matchups, right? We were talking about this earlier. In AE, or Street Fighter example, there's bad matchups, like 7-3s, sometimes an 8-2, but nothing's impossible. In Smash, man, like, if it was, like, Peach versus Marth, that's like an 11-0 matchup. Do a lot of the time, in my opinion, sorry.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I was about to get interject.
All right, if you're Armada, then it doesn't matter. But he still lost to Marth. That's why Mewtwo King counterpicked him at Evo. I believe that's right, correct?
Kinda correct. You're kinda noobing it up right now.
Okay, all right. Sorry, thank you. Well, hey, we're here to teach each other. I want the FGC to learn about you guys and welcome you with open arms.
Okay.
But yeah, bad matchups in that game. Do a lot of you guys have specific counterpick characters for these bad matchups now, or do you guys pretty much always stick to your main through all these years?
Me, I used to play. Well, I wouldn't say like some of the matchups, like the lower tiers and the high tiers, I can say are like confident, like 8-2, 9-1, or whatever. But in the high tier selection, they're all, I don't think it goes as far as, I think 7-3 might be the worst, and a few 6-4s, but they're all basically even. I don't think anyone's picked up, like, to counterpick. I think only Armada picked up Young Link to counterpick Jigglypuff.
Why does Young Link counterpick him and not like a regular Link?
Young Link's, he was able to be mobile and, like, throw bombs, and Hungrybox couldn't really hit him, and he's just, like, camping him, like, super duper hard. And, regular Link is slow and fat and doesn't have the mobility to run away from Puff, basically. So I think that's the only, like, top level counterpick that's like happened in a while.
Nice. Sorry, I debated someone in the chat. Anyways, that's cool. So counterpick Young Link. Who's the worst character in that game? What's the one character you never see at tournaments?
In Melee, Kirby. My
Kirby.
opinion, Kirby's the worst by like far. He's so bad.
Okay, so who else?
I used to
Who would you say is
Ness.
bad, D1?
I was gonna say Ness, dude, but I seen a couple good Ness mains.
No, Ness has like combos and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
he has.
Yeah,
combos.
he can work. He can make it happen.
Pichu.
Yeah.
Pichu was in Brawl. Was he in
Pichu?
Melee?
Yeah,
Okay.
Pichu's not in Brawl, dude.
Pichu's not in Brawl. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Exposed,
He was in Melee.
exposed.
Okay, not exposed. Hey, I knew he wasn't one of them.
All right. Just playing.
It's about
I
you
don't
guys,
think
man,
Pichu's
not me. Okay,
awful.
that's cool.
He can
Yes.
at least approach. Kirby can't do anything.
Kirby's just the worst, man.
Kirby's
I
just bad in his own tier of bad.
And I've seen good Mewtwo players. There's Iori. There's
And
Taj.
Mewtwo's bad.
So Mewtwo's not as bad either. Dang.
All right, so
That's
let's
tough.
just talk about the top tiers, okay? I'll give you my opinion. You tell me how wrong I am.
All right, go ahead.
So
Okay.
in fifth place, I would put Peach, right? And hear out the rest. Fifth place, I would go with Peach. Fourth place, I would probably go with Captain Falcon. Captain Falcon, Marth, probably. Third place.
That's already funny.
Okay, so third place, I would probably put Jigglypuff. I used to call him Jigglypoof. And then two would be Falco, first Fox. How off am I?
You have the basics there, but
Yeah.
like Puff definitely isn't third. Falcon is nowhere like fourth. Falcon's like 7.
Yeah.
Marth should be higher, and Fox and Falco's debated on who's better. So you got the right idea.
All right, good. Well,
Yeah.
I always thought Fox
Yeah.
was the best. And Sheik was decent, wasn't she?
Sheik's amazing, actually.
Okay.
Sheik's what? Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you didn't even include Sheik. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking about that. I was
Where's
like, wait,
Sheik
where's
at?
Sheik?
I'm testing you guys. Yeah, that's what it is. All right.
But that's not awful. You have the right idea. You're just missing Sheik.
Okay.
Sheik. That's all right.
All right. So let's talk about something. I've been doing a lot of saving of your community, right? Have either of you now? You remember when I posted that? It wasn't a glitch or anything, but it was something I randomly found with Hungrybox. How do you feel about those? The AverMedia LGPs, also called the Live Game Reportables, potentially being the future of your tournaments. where you can use it. Basically, it's a device where you can insert component from your Wii, not through the GameCube, through the Wii to play Brawl because it's backward. Or I'm sorry, Melee because it's backwards compatible, and then spit out the image through HDMI laglessly to like an Evo monitor or monitor like that. Have you guys tried it yourself yet, or what do you think of that?
Who first?
Mango, because we've talked about. So why don't you go, Mango? What do you think of that idea?
I think that's pretty cool because I mean every Smasher we're all dedicated to lug CRTs around, but I know some people have to be tired about it, lugging those big old things. And I think if we try, I haven't tried it yet, and I actually really want to. And I've heard there'll only be like half a frame of lag, which I think in all honesty I'm trying to picture it in my head. I don't think half a frame would be too bad because you could just practice on it and like you should be able to adjust. But I know a lot of people might complain about it, but I can definitely I can see it being okay with only half a frame. So I'm looking forward to trying it out for sure.
Right, definitely. I mean, we tried it out. We were shocked, like, wow, how well it worked. And I've even suggested to MLG if they host the game again, that could be the route to go because they don't do CRTs, obviously. So I know when I host Smash again, if I do, hint, hint, definitely want to still use CRTs because Florida still has a huge community with, I think one of our guys, Eric Velasquez, if you know that name, he used to help with the Florida Gaming. He has like a warehouse of like 17 CRTs with
Really?
with dust. Like they're 4 years old, haven't been touched, but they're still locked up in someone's shed. I had a question and it just slipped my mind. Let's get to it. All right. Well, we got 15 minutes left. Why don't we go to Twitter for all the questions? Because I actually got a lot of questions coming in. So you guys ready to answer some Twitter questions?
Let's do it.
Sure.
Okay. Let's see. All right, guys. If you ask Twitter questions, you can do hashtag Ask TJS, the Show, and I will start asking these questions to these guys. So let's load them up. You can see them on my screen if you're watching the stream, so you can read them along. But let's go with Robert Guida at Crispness. Who is the best Melee player in Florida? Real question. Would Mango play Smash 4 if it brought boom in the scene like Street Fighter 4 did? Would you play that game if it was the game that everyone was playing and they, like, even your best friends dropped Melee and went only Smash 4? Would you drop Melee 2 and follow along?
Same thing happened with Brawl, and even like my closest friends were all playing Brawl, and it was just poor Mango like refusing to play that game. Like if I don't like it, even if like there was a bunch of money in it or whatever, I'd always stay true to Melee, my love, my favorite game of all time.
So dedicated. Best Florida player, Hungry Box. Can we all agree on Hungry Box?
Yeah, easy.
Absolutely.
Okay, so good. All right.
I just wanted to say one thing about Mewtwo King. He told me way back when Brawl came out that he really did hate the game, but since so many people were playing, he decided why not cash in on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mewtwo King's that type of person. For sure.
Yeah, he is. I'm sorry for exposing you, Mewtwo King. Anyway, continue, guys.
I missed that part. Wait, what did he want?
Oh, sorry. No, basically, since there was a lot of people playing Brawl, it's like, why not cash in on the game, if a lot of people are playing it?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Just,
Classic
yeah,
Mewtwo King.
I mean,
classic Mewtwo King right there.
Yeah, but hold on. To be fair, I played Street Fighter 4 because it was so big. But obviously, the first tournament I ever played was 14 people. And now you see CO today, like, we went from nothing in our Florida community, at least, compared to the bigger communities, and built it up to where it is today. So I play the games that everyone else is playing. And online matters a lot to me. Brawl was okay with online, but I really don't think anyone played it. And, I will give you guys credit. Compared to a lot of games that don't have great online play, you guys probably still have the best offline fighting game community outside of Capcom games.
Or the king, sure.
What?
Sure, dude.
So we're the king of offline, dude.
Dude, you guys will play in a bathroom. You won't even
Trap.
complain about it. So
We'll play in a garage, stinky, stuffy, just sit there and play Melee and not complain.
so,
For sure.
all right, so what's next? Okay, Carl asks, do you think Smash 4 will become the new Tourney Smash? If so, could it become a flagship FGC game? What would it take? D1, what do you think it would take for that game to be a part of us?
Well, all we need is more support, of course, more players to actually come out to the tournaments that the FGC is hosting with Smash alongside it, hosted within it, actually. If people come and support the game, the FGC is going to host it at their events. Simply put, if you're not going to come out for the events, they're just going to drop you from the event. So make sure you come out, you register for their events, you try to promote it, let everyone else know about it, and come support your game so that you can see it again at EVO or any other majors. Don't just sit at home and, stream monster it up. Make sure you come out, support your game, and make sure your voices are heard through you attending the events.
Nice. Okay. That's good enough, Mango. Just keep just keep playing.
Alright.
Let's see. All right, next question. We are live with the. Oh, that's me. Sorry. I'm just messing with you guys. Okay. Tra asks, and I believe Tra. How do you say his name? Is it Tra?
Yeah, I believe.
Okay, Tra. Man, get a better name, man. It needs to end in a hard syllable. Mango, what do you think you understand about the game that makes you so much better than everyone else? Other players have played longer than you, but still don't get it like you do. Can you explain some of it? So,
I think
yeah, what are you thinking when you're playing the game besides the confidence that I can beat this guy?
to be honest, like so I think people are destined in life to do things, and not to be cheesy, but I just feel like I was destined to play Melee and be good at it. Because the way I see the game sometimes, like even like I'll watch a video and I'm like, why did I do that? Like that was like so amazing. Like I impress myself. And I'm like, why'd you do that? Like what's your problem? I just like when I'm playing, I just see the game. Like I just see options and like I don't know. I just the way Neo sees the Matrix
God
and like
dang it, that's what I always say, yeah.
yeah, and I like sometimes like I just see options like when I'm playing really on point and smart, I can just see things and I'm like even like little rolls and like everything. I'm just like I have like this is gonna work and like I just do it and then it works. And I'm like, yep, I had a feeling that'd work.
Spoken like a true champion. That's
I just
how it
go
is.
for it
Yeah.
because I understand so well like everything about the game because I put in so many hours into it. And
Uh,
even like I was like barely coming up, I just understood the game, like straight up.
Nice. Are you a sore loser when you ever lose? A personal question I like
If
to ask you. Like, if you lose to like cheese, do you get upset, or you
if
always
I
feel like you deserve the loss and give it up to that player for beating you?
when I'm playing good and like someone beats me, I'm all for it. Like I'm like okay, good job, like you beat me. But if I play bad, like really obviously bad, and I lose, I'm like I'll shake hands, like say good job and walk out. But I'll complain about it. But like on the spot, like no, I'm a pretty good loser. I'll just shake hands, smile, walk away. But if
Gotcha.
I lose in a cheesy way, no. It's just if I play bad, because I mean no one wants to lose and they like play bad. It's like a waste of a tournament. It's like I came all the way here just to play bad and lose, and it sucks.
Yeah, understandable. All right, next question from everyone's favorite guy, Winton. Hey, CEO
Well,
JeDaily, ask Mango what conditioner does he use?
actually, in my prime, when I actually like really take care of my hair, I like use the Aussie stuff, and my hair is like amazing. Right now, I'm using like crappy Head and Shoulders, and I'm still getting like amazing results. So I think my hair just takes really well at anything.
Okay, Winston, get away, man. All right, we're talking about gameplay here. No. All right, do you think the next Smash game on Wii U is going to be competitive? That's up in the air, obviously. We have to just wait and see. Do you hope it's going to be competitive, or are you just happy with Melee?
Me?
Yeah,
If it's competitive and it's good, like I'm all for it. But it probably won't be, and I'll just play Melee until I die.
nice. Okay, did you ever get your shirt back, Mango?
Yeah, I decided after I threw it out that if they wanted to, they could keep it, and if they offered to give it back, I would take it back because I like love that. I like love that jersey. But I just decided if they didn't offer it back, I'd be okay with it. And Zelda Freak actually offered it back, and I was like, okay, you're a scrub. I'll take my jersey back. And I took it back, and now it's right behind me somewhere.
Nice. Where's your Evo trophy? Still got it?
Yeah, look at this is how far I have to reach for my trophy. Look. Bam, right there. Oh my god, my baby. This is like my new favorite possession of all time. Is this trophy?
Nice. Good for you, man. Congrats, man. You definitely earned it. So I always love, as a fan of the games themselves, I always like it when like there's the winners finals and the winner, one guy gets sent to losers. I actually prefer for the guy that has to come and beat that losers finals to make it. I don't want to see a rematch. I want to see the guy that worked his ass off to get back to that and then beat the guy that lost in the winners finals and get a chance, and which was what you did. So that was pretty incredible to watch. And to go on earlier when you were saying how everyone was enjoying it, I was walking around when Smash was going on and watching it. I was seeing some of the top players from the FTC watching it and enjoying the hell out of it. So that was a really good feeling to see everyone just put all the drama aside and watch the game for what it was, seeing top level play. So you guys definitely knocked it out of the park with the play, man. It was really enjoyable. Next question we have. Terry Mitchell asks, would you consider Melee and Brawl at CEO if it gathers the support needed? I've always said if you can come out and prove that there's support for it, I will make room. I need people to step it up. My initial plans as of now is to give you guys your own ballroom because I am expanding CEO, and I really think you guys can fill it up. So more than likely, yes. As of right now, I'd rather just host Melee, but if enough people can help with the setups, I think we can do Brawl as well. So obviously, because there's still a community for Brawl as well, just you guys don't donate as much as the Melee guys, so you're gonna have to wait. Let's see. Mango and D1. What is it that makes Melee so good? Not bringing down Brawl, but why is it better? Also, sweet stream JeDaily. Jesus, man, how many questions is Tra gonna ask?
Yeah, this guy's dedicated.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, answer that question, guys. D1, you go first.
All right, I think what I really liked about Melee, well, for me, was that it was easy to pick up, at least in my case, but hard to master. Kind of like with Marvel 3, you know? And once you see the matches on stream, it's just like, it's so fast-paced, and you can really appreciate when someone that's really skilled at the game actually pulls something, like, amazing off, you know, especially in tournament. Like, when I see Brawl, like, I like Brawl. I know there's a lot of air footsies that are involved when playing that game. There's a lot of spacing and whatnot. And it is a really deep game as well, but it's just so slow-paced, which is why so many people like dog on that game, and the random tripping factor. But like, yeah, Melee is just where it's at, man. It's too hype.
Nice. Mango, why do you think it's so much better?
I've actually been thinking a lot. Like, if I had to sum up Melee in like 2 sentences, it'd be like, the way I see the game is, because it's so endless. Like, when I say it's endless, I literally mean the game. That's why we survive so long, because like the metagame changes every year. Like, it's just endless as heck. Like, it literally. So I just, like, to sum it up, the way I see it, if you understand the game well enough, if you can imagine or think of something in your head working, then it can work. It's possible. And, like, I've always thought about it, because, like, I'll randomly, like, watch stream, and I'll see something, I'm like, oh my god, I gotta try this and see if it works. And then I'll, like, play, and I'm like, oh, it does work, so, like, yeah, it works. Or I'll be at school or something, and then I'll be like, I'll just think of something, I'm like, is this possible? And I'm like, if I can think it, then it is possible. And then I would try it, and I'd be like, yep, that works. Yeah, as crazy as it is, like, always, if you can think it, it works, pretty much.
Nice.
Because the game's so crazy and, like, never-ending.
Good question. Why did you drop Jigs?
Yeah, seriously.
I never really dropped her. My characters, the way I see it is, my characters always play way too cool for their, like, era. They, like, always play really aggressive and stuff. So my Puff was, like, amazing. She played really aggressive and for her time. And then, like, the times change a little and they get a little lamer. So, like, my aggressive characters, like, they, instead of, like, having to change them and put in the work into, like, making them adjust to this new lame current metagame, I just, like, pick up a new character and rather, like, learn how to play aggressive and cool with that new character. So, like, I dropped Puff and started playing Falco because I didn't want to, because Puff's my baby and I didn't want her to be like, I didn't want her to be anything like Hungrybox's Puff. I didn't want her to reduce her to that. So I, like, picked up Falco, and then now I dropped Falco for Fox, because my Falco is, like, outdated, like, I don't shoot lasers or, like, do any of the simple stuff, so I just moved on now with Fox. And when Fox gets too lame for the metagame, I'll probably pick up another character. And I also like challenging myself in mastering, you know, I want to, when I say I'm the best at Melee, I want to literally, like, you know, be the best with every character that I can be.
Nice. What are your thoughts? We'll start with you, D1, because you're more of a commentator. Project M, and I've actually played Project M. What do you think of that game? Do you think it'll ever take off in tournaments, or it's just a fun side project?
I'll give my opinion on the game. I actually think there's
well,
a
first
lot
explain
of
it to people watching what Project M is. You can do it better than me.
Sure.
Yep.
So Project M is basically like it's like a brawl mod. It basically adds melee, like the characteristics that are in melee. You know, like the melee engine. It's like put into brawl with all the brawl characters and whatnot. You have the L canceling. You have even like landing detection is different, similar to melee, where it was different in brawl. You could wave dash, L cancel, all that stuff. There's hit stun, block stun, all the stuff that made melee. They're trying to like put it back into the game. Even crouch canceling, and yeah, that's basically it. Now my thoughts on it, I just feel like there's certain creative liberties that the developers of the game took that I don't quite agree with. Like, I don't know, certain, it feels like there's certain things. It feels like they're playing God basically with the characters, I feel, and I don't know, not. You know what I'm saying, man.
Yeah. No, I'm laughing at the next question, man.
Oh, okay.
All right, so Mango, would you play Project M if it ever really took off, or?
I think I like it. Like I think it's not bad. But the thing I don't get is like why are they trying to make it like Melee? Like why not just play Melee? It doesn't make sense to me.
True.
Like, they're trying to like make it Melee. Like Melee is there and it's like amazing. Why not just, play Melee? Stop being lazy and get good at Melee.
Good
Stop
point.
trying to take the easy way out.
Couple more questions, then we're going to end the show because we are about to go over time, but we're doing pretty good. Chris asks, what did Armada say to you?
Why does everyone want to know that? Alright, I'll say it now. It just because me and Armada we're like true rivals. Like we hate each other, and I know we hate each other, but we both know what it took to get good at the game. So there's a lot of respect there. We never like to say it or like even admit it. So after I beat him, he's like, all right, dude, you got to win the tournament now. And I was just like, yeah, I know.
That's cool.
It.
Winton asks a very important question. Your house is on fire. Save your son or the Evo trophy. Come on, Winton.
I can do both. They both weigh nothing. Like it's if I can play Melee,
you only can choose one, man. Did you really just go both?
Yeah.
Come on, man. You need daddy skills.
I guess I got to take my son.
Okay.
But sorry, trophy. It's nothing personal.
All right, all those tears I had for you being a champion, they're gone now, man. You're not a real champion. Anyways, okay, and then last question, we'll give it to Tangy. For both you, besides Melee, what is your favorite game of all time? Mango?
My favorite games are probably, besides Melee, it's either the Crash Bandicoot games, I love those, or Counter-Strike, for sure.
Nice,
All
and
right.
you, D1?
I'd say if I were to choose like 3 games, one would be Super Mario RPG. Big time Geno fan. Would love to see him in Smash 4. Soul Calibur 2 for getting me into the like just the fighting game community in general. And lastly, I guess the last game would go to well, don't choose Melee, right? Don't choose Melee.
No, besides Melee, right.
Besides Melee, all right. Ocarina of Time. Game's still awesome.
Classic. I love Super Mario RPG, and I've played all the Luigi and Mario Superstar sagas. You ever played those?
Yes.
They're
big fan.
amazing. Yeah, there's a new one coming out for 3DS, which might make me dust it off. What else? That's all the questions we had. I think I had one more for Mango, if I can remember it. Congratulations, by the way. Let me go back to that footage of you winning Evo. You're really... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, it's already over. We're done. How about Real American Video? Yeah. What else? I had another question for... Oh, Mango, have you ever played any of the Star Fox games?
I have not. I'm a buster. I never played it. I didn't even play any of the Zeldas, any of the original Marios. I didn't play any of those games at all.
That's pretty sad.
I'm just a
I
Melee player,
believe
man.
Crimson Blur's question got skipped. Sorry.
Yeah, Calvin, what was your question? Type it in the chat. I don't have it. Can we watch the combo with audio now? Yeah, we kind of have to.
I think that there it is. If Smash 4 is a SSBM continue this synergy, or will all this momentum die?
Oh, he has a picture for me. Link the picture in the chat.
Did you see that's Crimson's question right there. He asked if Smash 4 is a flop, do you think SSBM and the FGC will continue this synergy, or will all this momentum die?
Ooh, that question.
Yes.
If Smash 4 wasn't coming out, man, you'd have momentum still, so I don't think that's an issue. Honestly, it just right now I think a lot of us want to host Smash, like the TFC's hosting it, and good luck on the vote, guys, to get you guys some extra pop bonuses, courtesy of One Frame Link. But I think momentum-wise, it's already there. The only thing that could kill is just not showing up to tournaments. So regardless of Smash 4 or not, it's kind of hard to say from now. But what do you think, D1? I mean, you guys are doing fine with just Melee for now, so I don't think it's going to kill it.
I'm not even gonna try to put down Brawl. I think Brawl is actually doing pretty well as well. You know, they're not as big as Melee, but the Brawl scene is still alive. They never died, even though people kept dogging the game. And when you go to Apex, you always see like so much support from the Japanese players, from the players from out of just all the international players. I think they had like more than 5 players come from Japan for Apex 2013. And I think they're going to even come back for 14 as well. So Brawl's not dead. Melee, regardless of Smash 4 being good or not, if Smash 4 is really good, people are gonna pick up Smash 4. If it sucks, then people are gonna revert back to whichever game they really like. If
Yep.
they like Melee a lot, they're gonna play Melee. If they like Brawl a lot, they're gonna go back and play Brawl. If they don't like either, they'll just quit Smash altogether and
They're gonna play
play
Marvel.
the play Marvel. There you go. It's a wrap.
There you have it.
Nice.
There you have it, man.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to end the show. We're going to give some time for some shout-outs. So let's start with you, D1. Anything you want to say to the community, to the FGC, just in general? Take it away, buddy.
Okay, cool. I guess the first group I'd like to shout out is DA. That's the first ever crew that accepted me when I got into Smash around like '06. They're under or affiliated with Empire Arcadia. Let's see, what else? What else? A big shout out to the New York City Smash crew, Alucard DJ, J-Man, all the rest of them. Love you guys. Big shout out to the Apex crew. That's who sponsors me now whenever I go out to these FGC events. I always try to represent them, do PR work for them. Who else? Big shout out to my man Prague and Dogi Samic. Been commentating with me ever since the beginning. Love those guys. PB&J, love that guy a lot. He's been streaming a lot for the Smash scene. Big shout out to everybody that's just trying to stream Smash in general. Like, I appreciate a lot all the commentators stepping up to the mic, all the people that are going on Twitter now, trying to show that we actually have a presence. All the people on Facebook, just keep supporting Smash. Show them that we still love our game. Show them that we deserve to actually be added to these tournaments with these big pot bonuses.
Nice. And tell them about the Facebook group real quick. We'll link it at the end of the show for you guys to join. You guys got like 1,500 members. I'm an admin there. Thanks for the power.
I'm not even. Am I an admin? I better be an admin.
What do you do? You just just keep playing the game, man.
If JeDaily is an admin and I'm not.
Just keep playing the game. Don't argue about how small the pot sizes are, man, and we'll keep loving you, all right? Just do your thing.
Argue. I'm mad right now.
Nice. Before we go to you, Mango, somebody did ask a question. FGC's been already streaming for quite a few years. Smash is starting to pick it up, and you guys had record-setting numbers over at EVO. How big of a role do you think Twitch TV does play for the Smash community now? D1, that's to you.
Oh, okay. It plays a huge role. Like, if it wasn't for Twitch.tv, I don't think any of these people that don't even know that Smash had a competitive community would have ever known that we had a community, basically. Simply put. It gives us more exposure as a community, and more people will actually want to come out and try out these tournaments. Like, people may hear, there's a tournament. Well, I don't know. I don't want to try it out. But if they actually sit here and watch how much fun we have at these events, in the comfort of their own home, they might actually, take the effort to actually go out to these events.
Nice. And Mango, what would you like to say to your loving, adoring fans?
Shout outs to Scar for being the best sponsor in the world. If you guys wanna watch Melee, we do a lot of Melee stuff on that channel. I just linked it. Shout outs, the whole community is amazing. Everyone's important in the community. It's not just the top players. We need the people who spectate and get hype. Like, I'm just as important as a spectator. Like, we all provide the service, and we're all a team. We're all Team Melee. And and then shout outs to my girlfriend. Shout outs to my trophy, which I love, and Evolution for making this sweet trophy.
Mm-hmm.
And shout outs to everyone.
Are you gonna try and come to CEO next year if I host Smash?
Of course, I'll be there. Me and Mute King actually travel the most. We'll travel like twice a month. Like, no one puts in traveling work like me and Mute King. Like, if you hold it, I'll be there for sure.
Well, if you guys hate each other so much, man, maybe we should team up, because I know Alex Strife from Apex really wants to play me. So maybe we can do like you and me versus him and Mewtwo King in a team match.
We'll spank them, dude. Put money on that. I don't care.
Well, as long as you can handle Mewtwo King, I'll take care of the other guy.
I eat Mewtwo King for breakfast, alright?
Okay, good. Dude, then, hey, Strife, if you're listening, man, it's a team match now, because I don't want to... You need some help, man. I need you to be able to give lives up. So, can you guys hear the music in the background on stream?
And you play Peach? We got it, dude.
Yeah, I do play Peach, yep. My Peach ain't bad. I can float and like throw stuff, and I use Toad a lot. Is that a good move?
Sure.
I'm joking. I know how horrible it is.
It's not good to throw out your counter in any game too much.
Yeah, I know. Well, it was used once, I believe, Armada, but that was a random use, and it worked. But all right, guys, thank you so much.
One final shout out,
yeah,
actually.
go right ahead.
All right, for you guys that are going to the Fall Classic, just make sure you, all you smashers out there, make a Twitter account and go type hashtag vote for @OneFrameLinks bonus prize hashtag TFC 2013 to be put into hashtag SSBM. This is going to be really big. They're hosting Melee, and the top 3 games split $3,000. And right now we need Melee to win this. So guys, please make a Twitter account and tweet this out to @OneFrameLink.
I even voted for you guys. Yeah, I posted in the, it's in there, the One Frame Link page. But I voted for you. But man, seeing Ed Boon tweet for Injustice, that's gonna be. You guys are gonna come from way behind, man. It's really tough.
We can do it. Nothing's impossible for Melee.
Dude, you guys already proved that, man. Like I said, man, you guys put the world on notice how passionate you are. Everyone had a great time at Evo. Who knows if they'll have it back? I would love to have it again. Just got to work out all the logistics. Make sure guys can help me out with it. But thank you so much, Mango. Again, congratulations on winning Evo this year. Very well deserved. So we'll be seeing you a lot more. D1, you'll be commentating. Apex is coming up in about 4 months, so you'll be definitely helping out with Apex. So yeah, guys, follow him on Twitter and out to the Smash community. Really get involved with Twitter, because without Twitter, CEO probably wouldn't be as big as it is now. And just it's a great place to go. I mean, you still have your Facebook groups. Shout outs to Alpha Zealot, Chris Brown from the Smash community and Smashboards.com. Really great guy. He actually gave me some advice about MLG and stuff. But thank you guys, everyone watching. Next week, just to let you know, I'm going to be having Drew Grimey from the FGC talk about fitness and how you can get a pump before you go to tournaments. And I remember Mango and I were talking how he needs to get in shape for next year, because if you come in wearing wrestling tights, man, and you don't have the body, I'm throwing you over the top rope.
I'm gonna rock the Rock's undies, and I'm gonna be fit. That's the goal.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw you over the top rope if you don't have the body.
I'm okay with that. Let's go. That's the challenge then.
So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Tune in to twitch.tv/Iron Galaxy in an hour. Something special is going to be happening. They're doing dive kick and stuff. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, take care. JeDaily out. Thank you again, D1 and Mango.
Yep,
Thanks for having us, dude. It was a fun show.
Nice. Thank you, guys. Take care.